Larkin Terminal is the largest bus terminal in Johor Bahru, which serves as a central point. A lot of people buy tickets from Larkin Terminal and use the bus as long-distance transport. Most long-distance transport provide facilities that are easy for passengers to use, like comfortable seat, space for passenger with requirement. Larkin Terminal is efficient and affordable for everyone. Sign and timetable at the bus station show the destination and departure time of the bus. Additionally, an announcement board with the latest current detail on the bus timetable and service update is there. In view of this, the bus terminal is a useful resource to obtain information about the bus system.
Characteristic of transportation. First, provide buses and taxi service. There are a lot of platform and the system ticketing managed well at the Larkin Terminal, and there are also refundable ticket just for the online ticket, and there are also safety and security. Like just people with ticket is allowed to be in the boarding area, and they have affordability ticket. It's cheaper than the other terminal, and it's also cheaper if you buy it through the online. And the terminal always being the best choice because it's a lot cheaper.
Okay, moving on to transportation system. Transportation system are critical in allowing people who do not have access to private motorized transportation to access essential services, employment, entertainment, and social activities. Larkin Central is the main hub in Johor Bahru, serving as the largest terminal for bus and taxis. It's the go-to place for people using public transport, offering services to destinations throughout Malaysia, Singapore, and Southern Thailand. General ticketing policies are in place at Larkin Central, and they regulate the purchase of bus tickets by passengers from bus companies as informed on the Terminal Larkin Central websites, their mobile application, and other platforms that they made available and notify frequently. Before you go buy the ticket from them, make sure to read these general ticketing policies and all the other rules on using their websites, like the terms of use and privacy policy. Transportation carriers delays, reschedule, and cancellation at Larkin Central are notified by transportation carrier that a schedule has been amended, changed, cancelled, or revised for any reason. They must notify you as soon as possible, and if applicable, provide you with reasonable and alternative options. Nonetheless, you agree not to hold them responsible or liable for any changes that occur. You are advised to arrive at least 30 minutes early at such an arrival time at the terminal checkpoint or at the waiting area. Changing the scheduling or getting a refund for a ticket depends on the rules set by the transportation company. They might charge you a fee for this. Usually, tickets cannot be refunded, transferred, exchanged, or cancelled. If you ask them to help with the changes or refunds, they might charge you an
The first issues and challenges is air pollution. As we know, Johor is not excluded as a state that encounter difficulties in avoiding an increase of air pollution in the area, where the air pollution occurs due to the emission of smoke from burning vehicles' fuel. So, all buses or buses that have not been serviced for a long time will emit a lot of smoke and be harmful to the environment. The position of the terminal is in the center of the city, so it will affect the public users there. So, this pollution is not only reducing the comfort of passengers, but it also reduces the desire of passengers to use the transport service. Secondly, traffic congestion that occurs at the main entrance of the terminal. So this situation is very disturbing for other users that want to pass through the main entrance of the terminal to their destination, because the passenger usually will be dropped off and pick up right at the main entrance. So the other vehicles are affected and it causes road jams. Obviously, this will impact on other people that do not want to use the transport service to be unhappy and unsatisfied with the situation. So lastly, inefficiency in the ticketing system. Larkin Terminal has a centralized ticketing system and service ticketing system, or another name is e-ticket kiosk. Even though they have improvised their ticketing system to e-ticket, but there are still many people that doesn't know how to use the e-ticket kiosk. So all of them are more preferred to buy their ticket or redeem their ticket at the centralized ticketing counters, but but the problem is there is only a few counter that open, so there are many crowd of customers lined up to buy or redeem their ticket. This gives a bad impact to the elderly passengers or disabled people to face this situation.
For the opinion, we believe that Larkin terminal is low cost and most of travelers will find this to be very worth because it's cheaper. So it's really convenient because the bus system service are available anytime and anywhere. Then it's good for the environment. This is because it's decreased daily carbon dioxide by keeping their cars at home, and the air will become cleaner by the bus. Reduce the number of drivers on the road, which reduce the amount of traffic on the freeways and street. This also will reduce the traffic congestion. Next, it's reduce the need for a car to maintain employment and save money. The next one is less stressful because we just like stay in the buses and don't need to focus on the driving or something. And the last one is we can do other things with the time you spend in the traveling in the buses.
For the suggestion, to reduce the air pollution, the authorities should make sure that all buses have been serviced and the buses not more than 10 years of the usage limit. This is because when the bus is in good condition, there is no excess emission of smoke released from the bus. In relation to that, the environment will be protected and preserved. Next, the terminal should apply concept kiss and ride at the main entrance of the terminal. Kiss and ride is a system that refers to designated areas, usually near the public transportation facilities where drivers want to drop off or pick up the passengers without parking their cars. The idea was to reduce the number of cars that needed to park close to public transportation facilities to reduce traffic congestion in that location. So the main objective of this concept are improving the mobility in urban areas, improving public transport leadership, reducing pollution and decreasing traffic congestion. So lastly, for the ticketing system, the authorities should introduce way to use the e-ticket kiosks to the public because e-ticketing terminals can increase customer satisfaction. Other than highlighted about the e-ticketing to the public, the authorities also should add or hire more staff at the centralized ticketing counter to reduce the crowd and to make sure the process of buy and redeem ticket can run smoothly and facilitate customers. By this action, the terminal can have a good relationship with customers and indirectly increase the demand of customers to use the transport services.
So for the conclusion is we can saw that there is some problem at the terminal such as air pollution, traffic congestion and inefficiency in the ticket system. It's a thing that must be solved as soon as possible. And there are some of the opinion that can fix the issue, which are they need to make sure all the bus need to service in time, apply kiss and ride concept, and the ticket system should change to set from that. For one of the main terminal in a big city, it's important to counter any issue or problem that been happen in a terminal. If they can solve the issue, it can become a transportation infrastructure that not only serve our immediate needs, but also contribute to a more resilient, connected and sustainable future.
Tell me that you keep me safe and never let this fade away. I'm hiding out so they don't see this part of me. Girls like me don't cry. Girls like me. to keep my eyes bulged, I got tissues in my pockets. I'm sensitive, probably wanna duck when I throw a fit. Been through some shit, with my heart on my sleeve, so it's hard to miss. Tell me that you keep me safe and never let this fade away. I'm hiding out so they don't see this part of me. Girls like me don't cry. Girls like me pretend we don't cry. Girls like me don't cry. Girls like me pretend we don't cry. Tell me that you keep me safe and never let this fade away. Girls like me don't cry. Girls like me pretend that we don't cry. They say girl don't cry. Try to keep my head up high. Smile like it's alright, but all I wanna do is I gotta let it go. Don't wanna keep this inside. Girls like me don't cry. Girls like me pretend we don't cry. We don't cry, baby. Girls like me don't cry. Girls like me pretend we don't cry. Tell me that you keep me safe and never let this fade away. Girls like me don't cry. Girls like me pretend that we don't cry.